So here we have LoraxPro. It's based by the project. We can see the title of the project right here. Every project has its own personal home page, and you can really easily change to another project just by clicking on this drop-down box right here. LoraxPro is based off of a tab-based interface where we have all of our project navigation right at the top. Also, we always display the project goal. We can see how many points are in the yes category, along with the rating system and the project schedule. In addition to the project page, we can always see an instant status update of where our project is and our whiteboard entries. This is the communication portal for our project. We can see system updates and peer-to-peer comments and communications. In addition to that, we have our universal data over here, where we are going to be showing data that will be applying to many different credits. So this is data that LoraxPro keeps consistent throughout the whole project. From here, we're going to jump right to the educational charrette. LoraxPro has designed the charrette for you to use on your particular project, and it's a customizable charrette where you can go in and change anything that we've added. But this is a 80-page charrette where we have included everything from attendance, introduction, to every lead credit. So let's jump to one of those right now. We can go ahead and launch this in full screen mode for a better presentation. Here we can see the intent and requirements for each credit. We can go ahead and make our selection. In addition to that, we can choose what option we're going to pursue, and the credit assignment of who is going to be responsible for this particular credit. In addition to that, we can take charrette notes, and this will be our meeting minutes, which at the end of our charrette, we can compile in a report and email out to the project team or send out so that everybody knows what they're doing and we have a good track of everything that was accomplished in the educational charrette. From here, let's jump right to the credits page. At the conclusion of our charrette, we will have filled out our project scorecard or checklist. Over here, we can see all the credits in the yes category, in the maybe, and in the no category. We can always look at all of our regional priority credits that LoraxPro has predefined for us. We can always see who this credit is assigned to and the particular status of that credit. In addition, we can filter by project credits. This will take out all of the no credits, or credits that are just assigned to me. Right now I can see these are all my credits. That way a user can log into LoraxPro, see what they need to do, and get it accomplished. You can always take a look at notes and options all the way down to the submissions to GBCI. Here on the submissions page, we can see all of the credits that are completed. We can go ahead and select all of those credits and submit them directly to GBCI. As our reviews come back, they'll be displayed right here if they need to be clarified or if they're anticipated, all the way down to the appeals of those particular credits and the direct comments from GBCI. So from here, I'm going to jump right to a particular credit. Each credit has its own particular page in LoraxPro. All credit pages are displayed the same, where we can read a little bit about the particular credit. We have an area for the credit workspace. This is where all of the actual data entry will happen for this particular credit. We have a filtered version of the whiteboard, along with where we will be posting our GBCI reviewer comments. In addition to that, we've outlined some internet resources that are fully customizable, and the submittal documentation. These are all the documents that you need for a particular submission. Credit data is done a little differently in LoraxPro. As opposed to putting all of our data into our lead forms, the interactive PDFs, we can put it all right into this credit data field. Here we can see some universal data. This particular data field affects these 3 credits and has a previous entry of this right here. This allows us to keep our data very consistent, and if we need to go back to a particular data entry, we can do that very easily. Some credits have credit wizards. When you accomplish these 5 tasks, you will have completed this credit. Also talking about tasks, we have all the tasks needed for credit completion, or if we complete these tasks, we will have completed this credit. And this allows us to assign multiple parties to a particular credit. In some credits, we've integrated with other software. In this instance, LoraxPro is integrated with Google Maps, where we can very easily find our 10 services for this particular credit compliance. LoraxPro also deals with validations, where we can see all of our validations. When we've completed these things, our credit will be completed correctly. In addition to that, we can synchronize this particular credit with Lead Online. Going from the credits page, let's just take a look at the schedule for this particular project. We can always see what particular phase this project is in. In addition to that, these are all schedule items that might not correspond directly to a credit, but still should be accomplished within our lead project. This is fully customizable just by clicking on Add Schedule Item, and we can very easily go ahead and create a new scheduled item. In this case, if we wanted to do a meeting, we could invite some people from the team and work it into our programming schedule. Let's move over to the Tasks tab. The Tasks tab shows all of the tasks that we need for our lead project. They're broken down by each credit, and as a project administrator, I can very easily go in and see the status of a particular credit and who is responsible for this credit. I can always go in and edit those particular tasks or add my own custom tasks. The Documents page is similar to the Task page, where we can see all of the documents that we need for our lead certification. LoraxPro acts as a sophisticated FTP site where we can store all of our documents in one place, and we can very easily take a look at particular credits, what documents we've uploaded, and what documents we're missing. Uploaded documents are shown in blue, where missing documents are shown in red. We can very easily take a look at particular documents just by clicking on them, and we can go in and approve them if we need to. Now we're looking at the site plan for our particular building. In addition to documents that are required for LEED, we can also add documents that are just supporting this project. So these would be documents that might not be required for LEED certification, but we'd still like to have them for the project team. From this page, let's just go take a look at the team list. On the team page, we can very easily see who is a team member of this particular LEED project. We can see who has been authenticated with Lead Online, all the way down to their role on this particular project and when they've last logged into LoraxPro. It's also very easy to add a team member to the project just by going from this link. Materials in LoraxPro have been treated a little differently, where we put all of our project materials into one section, and then we can go ahead and apply those materials to their corresponding LEED credits. We've outlined everything by CSI division, where you can very easily see which products are going to be applied to each particular credit or multiple credits. Looking at a particular material, we can see that this particular material applies to these credits. We can upload documents for multiple credits as well. In addition to that, we can add our LEED data right here. This data will write directly to the LEED credits so that we don't have to input the material in twice. Finally, let's go to the reports page. Since LoraxPro is a relational database, we can analyze and aggregate our data in multiple of different ways. Right here we can get an instant snapshot of our project at any given time and very easily generate reports to email out to the project team or to the project owner. Let's take a look at just a checklist report right now. Here we can see our company's logo has been put on all of the reports, and we have an instant snapshot of where all of our credits lie. Since LoraxPro is a software as a service, we're always trying to make the software better and more user-friendly. Here we're looking at our portfolio dashboard, which is a prototype of how we can get some analytical use out of all of the data from all of our particular LEED projects in LoraxPro, all the way down to particular savings in dollars, and where we can compare one particular project's energy savings to another project. Thanks for watching our quick tour of LoraxPro software for LEED. And you can see how LoraxPro can save you time, effort, and aggravation on all your LEED projects.